Hello everyone, my name is Gavin, and to start off, I want to ask everybody a question. Who here plays a sport? And great, who here plays golf? I don't. Well, one person out of what, like 50 people? Which means golf is considered as a niche sport. But today, I want to focus on this. Golf is a game of precision. The difference between a perfect shot and a disastrous slice into the woods. A fraction of an inch in your grip. A flicker of focus in your mind. Or, as I like to call it, the moment you realize that the ball has beef with you. But there's what no one tells beginners. The best path is not won by avoiding mistakes. It's earned by learning and recovering from them. And that lesson, the power of curiosity over perfection, is how we turn dreams into realities. Just like in golf, curiosity isn't luck. And sometimes, it demands rebuilding everything you think you know. In 1997, the greatest man in golf history, Tiger Woods, won the Masters by 12 strokes. But then, he tore his entire swing apart. And for 2 years, he rebuilt his mechanics from scratch. Critiques call it reckless. Fans call it madness. But then, Tiger himself, he called it necessary. Why? Because he asked, what if I could do better? And he does not want to be limited. Curiosity isn't whimsy. It's the discipline to dismantle what works in pursuit of what could. In 2008, Tiger won the US Open on a broken leg. And for years, he chased greatness through surgeries, scandals, and public humiliation. Then, in 2019, 11 years after his last major win, he claimed the Masters again. How? By treating failure as data. Every loss taught him how to adapt, and every setback became a lesson to reinvention. And Tiger's journey taught us that lifelong learning is the optimal choice. It is the grit to keep on swinging when the world expects you to quit. Me personally, I used to hate golf as a sport. Not the game itself. It's that the way that it exposed me. And for years, my drivers would just slice into the trees, and my putts would just go right past the hole. And my scorecard was a diary of frustration. But then, instead of raging against the ball, which was what I normally do, I started asking myself, what if I practiced like I had nothing to lose? So, I'd show up at the range day after day, hitting buckets after buckets of balls. And I'd study my swing like a scientist, frame by frame, grip by grip. And slowly, the chaos became clear. I was able to adapt a positive attitude and make it the fuel as my development. Or, as one of my golf buddy would call it, I'm being the Lulu. Well, however, golf taught me a can-do attitude is about blind optimism. It's showing up when you're terrified of failing again. One day, I finally saw a magnificent improvement on my scorecard. Not because I magically fixed myself, but instead, I learned to listen to my coach, to my mistakes, and to the quiet voices in my head saying, you're better than this. Well, there's the other voice on the other side who was saying, why are you doing this? But let's forget about that, because I know for a fact that golf didn't just shake my game, it shook my soul. It taught me that passion is not a lightning bolt. It's the stubborn decisions to strike the match again and again until it ignites. So, how do we move forward? We move forward by adopting the golfer's mindset. Study your misses, adjust your grip, and keep swinging. The golf ball has 336 dimples. Engineers clearly did not add them just for style, but because perfection creates lift. Your curiosity is those dimples. The question you're afraid to ask. The interest dismissed as distractions. They're not flaws. They're the physics of dreaming bigger. So, swing boldly, stumble, adjust, and repeat. Because the fairway for tomorrow belongs to those brave enough to play the long game. Thank you.